So do you feel like you've been mistreated since being in Canada because you're an immigrant?
I do feel like the good thing about Canada is that you don't have to worry about being mistreated, but I do often feel that my fellow friends and sometimes they underestimate me and they label me by giving me names like Osama, terrorist, Saddam Hussein, and that puts that gives you bad memory and puts a bad image in your head.
So you do feel like you faced prejudice or been the victim of stereotyping because of your physical appearance?
I do. Well, obviously, I mean, after September 11th, the way people look at Muslims just changed. I mean, Muslims are considered bad people after September 11th, and I am a Muslim myself. And because I'm a Muslim, I I had this friend back in grade 8 I used to play basketball with. He called me Osama non-stop. He practically gave me a nickname.
So have you faced discrimination personally?
I've never had a problem getting a job. And the good thing about that is that if I do feel like I've lost an opportunity to get a job because I'm a visible minority, I can easily sue and, change and get that job. Hopefully you're set an example for others that if you don't get a job because of your race or your ethnicity, you should take a stand for yourself.
So you do feel like your rights are protected here in
My
Canada?
rights are very protected in Canada.
Okay. What barriers to equality have you faced?
Being called Osama and being labeled as a terrorist and being separated from all the other people in the world because I am a Muslim and I was born in the Middle East.
So you felt like you've had to push to be treated equally to everyone else, like to eliminate these barriers?
I did. What I did is I took a stand for myself. My friend used to call me Osama and I told him it's really not funny. As much as it's amusing you, it's hurting me emotionally. And to this day, it still hurts me to know that people would even think of saying a name like Osama bin Laden, he's up there with Hitler. I mean, he's done terrible things. Hitler killed lots of Jews in the Holocaust. Osama bin Laden, he's been killing thousands and thousands of people every day, every year. So being called Osama or being called Hitler is not considered a compliment.
So overall, how do you feel you've been treated as a Canadian citizen in regards to being an immigrant and visible minority?
The thing you have to think about being Canada is that it's based on multiculturalism. Canada is a multicultural country, so there's no way that only that one group of people would get mistreated. Because if let's say all the Muslims are getting mistreated, then there would be some people who would take a stand for that, and even the Muslims would take a stand for that, and they wouldn't let that happen. But as far as being mistreated in Canada, it's only being excluded from activities from my fellow friends back in elementary school or back in early high school.
So lastly, are you proud to be a Canadian?
I am proud to be a Canadian, but until the day I die, until the day I stop breathing, I will always be a proud Iranian first, as long as I have my citizenship.
Thank you very much for your time, Ardi.